Crypto is one giant Ponzi scheme. Those are the words you'll hear from copers. Of course, friends, copers, people who are sidelined, people who are holding some stable coins, cuck coins that can't pump above $1 during a bull market. Those people, they say those words because usually when humans, when they don't understand something, they use these general terms. And I say Ponzi is a joke. Everything's a Ponzi, but we do mean that as a joke term out here. So here's a video that came out a short while ago, friends. So he had CoffeeZilla. MemeCoins are legalized Ponzi schemes. And then you have Dave Portnoy, who literally launched Greed 2, and of course the amazing Greed 3, all of them rugged, by the way. Essentially, they're legalized Ponzi schemes. I mean, that's what a meme coin is. So these are people that don't understand how the world works, dude. Everything in this world has a buyer who only buys because they think the price is going higher. Everything. You might say, no, what about utility? Yeah, what about utility? The most expensive things in the world have no utility except the illusion that there's demand. And that illusion actually is usually real. What happens if people stop buying Apple products? Okay, Apple stock's a Ponzi. Who cares if you have the claim to the company? What happens if people stop buying Bitcoin tomorrow? Okay, Bitcoin goes to zero. It's a Ponzi. You get it? Everything's a Ponzi. Everything needs more people to come in. Everything needs more currency units. That's why we print money. That's why we're on the fiat system, by the way. Everything. Now, when they say, they go, those things are never going to run out of buyers. How do you know that? You don't know shit. You literally know nothing. You can't guarantee me that. They'll never run out of buyers. If you're so sure they'll never run out of buyers, go do leverage. See how that works out. See, the answer is, friends, the answer is that they're just soy boy cucks. Okay? If you have this mentality that everything's a Ponzi, and it's not a joke, like it's actually real to you, you're going to miss out on everything. And by the way, go dig deeper, friends. Everybody who says that these things are Ponzi's, go ask them what they hold. Oh, you hold the house? That's a Ponzi. Houses are a Ponzi. People are storing value in homes because they're printing so much currency. Houses are a Ponzi. What about bonds? Oh, you're holding the government money? Dude, that's the biggest Ponzi of all. Do you have a bank account? Ponzi money. It only operates as long as they keep printing. Society works like that, friends. So the more you look into it, the more you realize what people do is they FUD bags they don't have and they FUD bags they don't understand. Everyone. That's why it's important to know what you hold. Also, I believe that, we should just pump meme coins again just to send the message to these two. They call everything's a Ponzi. Oh, there's no cash flow. Okay, bro, how much cash flow does a bar of gold do? None. Is a bar of gold worth zero? How much cash flow does your house give you? Nothing. You go, but it could give me cash flow. No. How much cash flow does it give you right now? Zero? Why aren't you giving me your house for zero? But I could go get cash flow. Yeah, okay, now you're dealing with coulds and maybes and shoulds. Opportunity cost. Aha. Maybe the market is smarter than just your general brush term. For the rest of us, friends, we are going to make it. So when we move those cope terminologies out, everything's a Ponzi. Okay, bro, sit on the sideline. All those people, when they say everything's a Ponzi, what are you holding? What are you holding? Oh, I have savings. Bro, you're in literally the biggest Ponzi of all, by the way. Literally the biggest Ponzi. Fiat money. Remember, President Pump, friends, is going to meet with President Xi, Winnie the Pooh, in May, otherwise known as the month of Ma-Wai, next month. And he's expected to use softer language. Maybe they'll do some hand rubbing. Maybe they'll do some belly tickling. Or expected to have a nice pump. That'd be great. Maybe they'll walk back some of the language even more. That's awesome. That's what it looks like. It's like, hey, we're going to kill the economy. Everything drops off. Wait, no, we're not. Everything rallies. He's like, the market has recognized your brilliance, Mr. Trump. Now, it's not enough just to be in crypto and just believe that number goes up because everybody wants every coin number to go up. That's why it helps if you can believe in something. Remember what happened earlier, friends. This is Paulo is the Tether CEO. Tether is a cuckbuck, just like USDC, just like USDS. S for soy, from Soynet. Make a DAO, rename to Soynet. Soy. This is just so ironic, man. Paulo, fight for what the world should be, but plan for what the world will likely become. Man, but that is literally like a brutal pedophile who sexually, unfortunately does the tinkering with underage humans, okay? Imagine a pedophile going on Twitter and saying, respect all children. That's someone's daughter. That's someone's son. Let's help the children. Let's save the children. Like, dude, you're literally a pedophile. What are you talking about? You're the first person who's making the world the worst place. Tether froze $15 million. Do you know in the month of March, they froze $25 million. One person. It was a Russian exchange. Boop. They have a blacklist function. Cuckbucks. So it's just funny, man. They post like this female Instagram inspirational quote. He. Oh my gosh. Friends, when like a girl basically, she like bends over. You can literally see through her butt crack. You can see what she ate for breakfast. And then the caption will be like, new shoes. And it's just like just straight up into her ass. Two big, juicy, peachy butt cheeks. You can't even see the shoes. They're like, oh, I just got new shoes. And they're bending over. That's exactly what's going on. Fight for the world should be. Fight for the world should be. PulseChain solves that problem, by the way. It may or may not have something to do with PDI, maybe. But PulseChain, friends, does solve for problems like this. Remember, how does Tether make all their money? Oh, man, I'm just telling you, friends, just telling you. We are going to be a force to be reckoned with. When we gain momentum, okay, the world is going to know from your friend Somi wearing a Pikachu fluffy bunny hat, if you are holding Tether, you're a full-blown cuck, okay? Not the protein version of Tether, PUSDT, or PDI, the actual USDT, okay, the one at $1. You are a full-blown cuck. You earn no yield. They earn the yield off you. They have a blacklist function. They can literally turn off your money. You are a soulless, bug-eating, leg day skipping, pencil neck, noodle arm cuck. You sit in the hotel cuck chair. They will all know about it. Trust me, we are ready. I'm licking my lips already. Okay, licking my lips. That's what you have to believe in, friends. You see this story in that narrative, that grips people. Yeah? It's more than just the average little meme coin and stuff. And meme coins are cool, by the way, okay? Because it's fair, it's open and transparent. You know what you're getting, okay? When it comes to this whole Fugazi, the Zora chain, let's farm up for 1 year and earn a $9 airdrop, which is exactly what happened. Look at this layer 2. We don't know what the hell's going on. The coins are owned 90% by the team. You see? That ain't the game you want to play. But still, friends, you have to take it a step further. You can't just go and believe in something and then cheat when the price goes down. Crypto has dips and not really dips. I mean, they're apocalyptic shakeout, biblical shakeouts, okay? Look what this guy did, man. This peak FOMO trader, buy high, sell low. 6 months ago, he bought 1,800 Ethereum for $6 million. He bought it at 3.5K. 2 weeks ago, he panic sold it for a 56% loss. Wow. Today, then this was recently, right? When Ethereum rose up, he bought it back at $1,792, okay? So, man, that's wild. So, these people don't believe. They don't believe, These are the people when the coins are going up, when the price is going up. Oh, everything's great. We're going to be great, man. How much do you really believe, okay? Volatility's in the game, right? Red monthly candles got you scared. Oh, the narrative. Ethereum's losing the game. You never believed anyway. Get off the ship. We don't want you on here. You're a cheat. Friends, people like this. There's one of these guys. He did these exact same things. Actually worse than this guy. It might have been this actual exact guy. I think it might be this account. You don't know how this guy made all his money? He fluked it. He bought Ethereum at $50. He went all in with his life savings. They found his first transaction. He went all in with his life savings. He sold it at 2,000. Yeah, from $50 to 2,000, that's what, a 40x? Went all in and now he's just screwing it around. Now he's got his money, buying and selling and trading it around, just losing and getting crushed on millions. Shout out to my friend HexJam Hex. Such good times out here. So I hope you've seen that journey play out in front of your eyes. You have cuckolds. They say, oh, everything's a Ponzi. I get it, bro. Yeah, everything's a Ponzi. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to hold something. It's capital allocation. What do you hold, bro? Do you hold nothing? Okay, your opinion means nothing. What do you mean you hold nothing? Okay, you hold something. Yeah, if you hold nothing, where are you getting your money from? Okay, your wages? Yeah, well, you are supplying your labor to the market, and guess what? You're a cuck. You're getting paid in fiat currency. That's the biggest Ponzi of all. Do you have savings in your bank account? That's a Ponzi as well. You're getting paid in fiat currency right there sitting in your bank account. Oh, you hold government bonds? That's Ponzi squared. What do you hold? Stocks? Another Ponzi. You don't actually own the stocks, bro. And by the way, go check the profitability of all of them. You ain't entitled to shit. Can you change the McDonald's menu? No. Can you change the Hungry Jack's menu? No. What can you actually do? You get this imaginary Fugazi DTCC New York database entry, which says in a theoretical, hypothetical world, you're entitled to the cash flow. You ain't entitled to shit. Try walk into the freaking CEO's office and see if you can tickle his ass or something and try get a free McDonald's burger for the day. He's going to tell you to go and get stuffed. You earn nothing. It's just a financial Fugazi Lego game so we don't kill each other because we're so bored with society. What else do you own? You own crypto? Well, there you go, bro. Okay, now you're starting. Okay, you realize everything's a Ponzi? Welcome to the world. You might say, oh, you own your own home? Another Ponzi. Another Ponzi. You own your own home? Okay, sweet. How's it a Ponzi? Well, you own no cash flow of it. It's only worth whatever someone's willing to give you. The whole world works like this. And by the way, your home, you don't actually really own your own home. You can't actually move your home anywhere. You can't put stilts on it and walk out of the country. Okay, the government knows where the land is. You basically just bought this theoretical 1 meter off the ground type of land from the soil, and you bought it. You pay money to the government. You pay taxes to them forever. You can't actually move it anyway. So is it really yours? No, it's just you so happen to have on land. You live in a country, you live in a country, and they don't take it from you, and you hope. And by the way, newsflash, when the government runs out of money, which they eventually will, before they do the hyper Ponzi inflating of stuff, guess what they're going to do? They're going to tax the easiest thing they can get to, property. Because you can't move your home and it's sitting right there. That's the first thing they're going to tax. Because they can get to it easy. Okay? So I've gone down the line, bro. Everything's a Ponzi. Everything's a Ponzi. What do you hold? Gold? Okay, you get no cash flow from it. Why do you believe it holds value? Oh, because the number goes up. Guess what? Bitcoin's number goes up more. So if Bitcoin's a Ponzi, what's gold? You're just a shitter Ponzi. That's the world, friends. This is the game we're all in, okay? Once you understand it, you can start to open your mind. You realize everything is capital allocation, okay? Everything is, Thomas Sowell said, basically, there are no like definitive solutions to stuff. There's only alternatives, okay? You basically got to allocate your capital. What do you do? What are your options? That's what it is. If you hold cash, you ain't holding shit, bro. You're holding a fiat Ponzi too. Everything's a Ponzi. Capital allocation. One of the best in the world, if not the greatest in the world to ever live, Warren Buffett. Okay? However, now we live in a digital world. Digital Ponzis. Cryptocurrency. Wonderful that we have this opportunity out here. Now you understand the game. I walked you with you all of that, friends. So, oh, MemeCoins. Yeah, dude. You're trading network effects and attention spans, right? If all the meme coin has is just a JPEG and a ticker, okay, man, you better have some meme cult religion archetype going on there to keep people in the game. Otherwise, it's flimsy. Just like another company opening. Imagine another company, another energy drink company opening. There's like 15,000 energy drinks. Very hyper volatile, red ocean. All right? You understand the game now. Yeah, it's tough, but if you can find that little bit of alpha, that information asymmetry, and you can watch it closely and you can concentrate on it, you will go very far. I mean, you've already gone far. You found me and I found you. Like, subscribe, Billy Button, or catch you in the next one.